DCM.WORKS, we didn't forget about Dre. Did you?
Be advised. This podcast features grown-ups using grown-up words.
Welcome to Not Another Smallville. My name is Steph. That was really
There's a lot of
weird
pausing. Yeah, that's fine. No, keep
inflection
going.
there.
Just roll into it. It's fine.
Yeah, but I've never seen the show before.
And my name's David, and I've seen it twice.
And this is season 1, episode 11, I believe.
11, correct.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
So we're actually more than halfway through this season
10
now.
left. I'm keen. I'm excited. So this was odd.
I don't know how I felt about this episode.
It started with the guy killing himself.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, they're normally dark, but this one just didn't care.
Yeah.
Like, a dude jumped out a window. It was crazy.
Mm.
Like, yeah, really intense. Better CG this time, I thought.
A lot better CG.
A little sort of less on the nose as well. Like, Clark dodges some bullets at one point, and it doesn't look like he doesn't, like, dodge all the bullets.
Yeah.
But then that kind of begs the question, like, why couldn't he?
Couldn't he,
not...
just move really fast out of the way?
I don't think he's that fast yet, because he couldn't outrun that bullet. Well, he did outrun the bullet before.
Yeah.
Like, when in the parking lot, so I don't know. Like,
Still shot the guy, though.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, like, doesn't seem to... We don't really have any rules for how fast Clark is, but I guess that'll, like, he might get quicker, maybe? Because at this point, he's not he's not super fast. He's also not really bulletproof, either.
He bruised.
He just bruised up a little.
Which begs the question, like, does he have
How-
blood vessels?
Yeah, can he bleed? How bulletproof is he? What's the, like, yeah, I don't know. They've done that thing again where they've kind of... They're gonna have to retcon this later. Like, I'm guessing what they'll do is he'll just become stronger
More
and faster.
steely.
Yeah, more Man of Steely. Like, he'll go from being, like, slightly steely to just, like, real steely, you know? But as always, every week, your test, what was the story?
Okay.
It's a tough one
So
this week.
I actually do remember it.
I don't.
So basically, it opens up this guy, Rickman. I don't know his first name. I was gonna say Alan Rickman, but no, that's the dude from
Bob,
Harry Potter who
that
died.
is, yep, that's Bob Rickman.
Yeah,
Bob.
Bob Rickman.
Yep.
What a name.
It's because it's on the
He
badge.
goes into some meeting with a guy, and the guy's like, "Hey, you can't go to Smallville. I'm gonna stop you."
You're poisoning the
And
water
then anyway,
supply,
he
mate.
Bob Rickman shakes this man's hand, and of course there's a green glow because we all know that Kryptonite
Everything
does
is-
everything.
Yep.
And essentially he's able to persuade the man to do whatever he wants, really.
Pretty much.
And he basically persuades him to, jump off the building. And
Which
anyway,
is
so
a little dark.
yeah, guy goes down the elevator, and then as he's about to walk outside, just a body just drops onto the top of a taxi.
Certainly does.
Yeah. So then, anyway, he goes to Smallville because now the guy that was going to stop him from going to Smallville is gone.
Because he jumped out a window. Yep.
Yeah, and then he
Onto a
goes
taxi.
and basically tries to buy the
Yeah,
the
he wants
Kent farm
the Kent farm.
and uses that persuasion to
He makes Jono sign a...
to
Sign it
sign
away.
a contract and to sell it. And of course, everyone's really angry, and Lex is like, "Oh, I wonder what he did because
Bloody,
you
how
know
did he do that?
because I've tried to like
Even me, handsome bald boy Lex Luthor couldn't do it.
yeah
You know.
and So yeah, then they figure out there's another like sort of weird guy in town who just lives on the outskirts. And
Which, it was weird, because that, I can't remember the chronology, but they meet him... He can't teleport, can he?
who?
The guy with the the guy who lives in
no,
the
he
forest.
can't,
But then
no.
how did he, like, disappear? Like, it's super... They did that
He just
thing
ran
again.
away.
But...
He lives in the woods. He's a hermit. He can disappear whenever he
Okay,
wants.
that's fair. That's, like, not a power. That's just...
That's just him
it's
being
like a passive ability.
seedy, yeah.
Yeah, as a hermit.
Yeah.
And you can just vanish.
You can just vanish. But
Become a
anyway, so
ghost.
yeah, they figure out that this guy also has that gift, and he gets Chloe to kiss Clark.
Yeah, it's really
oh my
cool.
god! And she like runs his hand.
She made
up
some weird
his-
sex noises while she touched
Yeah,
his
she's
abs,
like,
though.
oh.
She's like, oh.
and like runs her hands up his abs.
That's
and,
really
like, around
odd.
his neck and pulls him in.
And,
for that
and
kiss.
Clark was like, "Ooh, be kissed, what?"
Oh, he kept trying to like pull away.
Even
and
though
it's
he
like,
should be
Clark,
like,
please,
no,
just get
this
into
is-
it. This is like the first time.
Is that his first kiss?
Well, he did kiss Tina when she was Lana. In that other episode
Oh
with that
yeah.
girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which
I
is
remember,
still
I remember
creepy.
her name. Tina.
So his first kiss was with a shapeshifter that was pretending to be Lana.
Yeah.
That's odd. Then his next kiss was with a
Chloe, who doesn't actually have any memory of doing it.
but who definitely has feelings for Clark.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So basically, yeah, when this guy, when these two men shake hands with someone, they can persuade them to do anything, and then once that person, like, that person will continually try to, like, perform that task, and once they've done it, they lose all
yeah,
memory of it.
of what they've done.
Oddly specific power that they receive from the meteor.
I guess, like, because they're salesmen, I guess. So that's, like, because all the powers seem to be tied to the person for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though that's not how meteor rocks work. I guess it is in this world.
It is.
It's also not how kryptonite works. Like, I don't know, they're doing this weird thing where everything in this world is coming from kryptonite.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, well, what doesn't kryptonite do at this point?
Apparently
What can't it
anything.
do?
And also, how does it give you powers? Do you just have to be caught in the meteor shower? Do you have to,
guess so,
like,
yeah.
hotbox it in a sauna?
Or like get trapped
if
under ice with kryptonite rocks
like,
at the bottom.
could you just give yourself powers that way? Like, it doesn't seem to make any sense.
Someone
how it
found
works.
out, like, could they, like, technically speaking, like, hold on to a rocket with kryptonite in it and, like, kill themselves and come back to life with powers?
Yeah. How does it... like, what the fuck, Smallville?
Yeah.
If I burn myself alive in my car with kryptonite,
Do you then get fire powers?
do I get a firepower?
Actually,
Like,
that'd be cool.
how good? I could throw a fire. Although, that being said, like, it'd suck in summer. What you want in Australia is to be able to control your body temperature so you can stay cool in summer.
So then just do the
ice thing.
ice thing.
Yeah, just grab some kryptonite rocks and drown myself under ice. Although then I'd be cold forever. So
Unless you go and jack some electricity.
Yeah, off some sweet girls and kiss them to death or
Yeah.
whatever. Or suck some power. Yeah, it sucks some power out of a generator.
But anyway, yeah, end of this episode is essentially the guy shakes hands with Lex.
Our buddy Lex, handsome boy Lex.
And convinces Lex to go kill the weird dude who was in town who also had the same power.
Yep.
So Lex goes and, like, essentially with Clark, and the other dude in the car says, oh yeah, I'll drive to Metropolis, we'll expose this guy, and locks him in the car and douses it with petrol and lights it on fire.
Just what the fuck is that?
And Clark, breaks open the doors, gets the guy out because he knows that Lex won't have any memory of this.
Yeah.
And then they run to, like, this shed, I guess, and Lex comes with a gun.
Yeah.
And tries to
He's
shoot
got
him,
an
and then he
Uzi.
starts shooting.
For some reason, he
Clark.
shoots at Clark instead of the guy that he was sent there to kill.
Yeah. But what's funny is that, like, while he was under, like, the persuasion of the guy, he says, oh, Clark, I've always had my suspicions about you. So you know that he's suspicious
He knows,
about him.
and he's like, I know you've always hidden secrets from me. I just didn't think they were this good.
Yeah.
But then why does he try to kill him? Like, I don't get it.
I didn't get it either.
Did Bob send him up? Did Bob send him to kill Clark as well?
Probably.
To
be honest, because Clark knows. Or
Oh.
has something...
That's true.
Clark can't be persuaded. Oh, yeah, because the guy tried to shake Clark's hand and Clark just, like,
of course,
crushed
yes.
his hand. And
right,
didn't work.
so he...
Then why didn't he get kryptonited by that? Oh, maybe it's just not, like, he doesn't have any kryptonite on him. He just has the power.
It's just the power. I don't think it's actually... It's not like the shape-shifting skeleton where it was actually kryptonite or whatever. I think it's
How does
just...
kryptonite get in your bones?
Great.
It can do everything.
We never got an explanation for that one either.
No.
Like, at all. That was one of the few where they've just been like, nah, powers. It's good. Whereas the other ones are like, it was in a car, it was kryptonite in the car, it's under a lake with ice and kryptonite, or they're in a car and the meteor rocks hit them and they have persuasive powers.
Because they were really bad salesmen and now they're really good.
And
That
cars
sort of makes sense, though.
and cars are very persuasive,
They are.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
They drive you places.
They drive you places. I'm starting to lose we were saying before, we were doing really well with not Villain of the Week for one episode. Now we're back to it.
Now we're back to it. I thought about that, and it's like, even though it's not the same Villain of the Week, it's still Villain of the Week. Oh, yeah, and then at the end, the guy with the weird guy who also has the persuasive powers just, like, grabs the other guy while he's holding a gun and persuades him
Makes
to
him
shoot
kill
himself.
And
And then Clark and the other guy are, like, just fine about it.
they just let him go. Like, Clark just lets him go.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But wouldn't that guy's, like, handprints be all over? Like,
Yeah,
fingerprints?
I
But
think he
they might
takes-
not even check it, though.
I think he takes the gun with him.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. But he could also just
Oh,
handshake his way
he
out
just
of
had
it.
his hands on his hands.
Yeah, he didn't touch the
wasn't
gun,
touching
yeah.
the gun.
But then again, like, is it the case that he could just, even if he did get caught, he could just, like, handshake his way out of it?
Could be.
Because he did that with prison. Like, he just was like, whoop, and then he stole a uniform and he was out of there.
Then also, at the end, so Lex comes to Clark's loft, and Lex is like, oh, no, Clark's like, it's crazy how those guys were best friends. Do you think that'll happen to us? And then Lex was like, no.
Nah.
Our friendship's the stuff of legends. And it's like, haha, yeah, it is.
Yeah, just like the thing with the Superman and Lex. There's a lot of that this episode.
Yeah.
Is it just a straight allegory for those two, where they both have, like, powers and they use them for different things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it felt like that they were like, here's a guy who's like Clark, and here's a guy who's like Lex. And Clark has to become a Superman to stop Lex Luthor. and I guess make him kill himself. I don't think the allegory holds up at the end.
No.
Although I guess he drives, a lot of the time he drives Lex Luthor to, like, harm himself to try and get back at Superman. So, like, maybe that makes sense.
Could be.
But, like, really weirdly, not dark necessarily, but just odd themes in this one.
Yeah.
Like, so Lana and Whitney, Whitney thinks that Lana was attacked by the hermit guy.
Yeah.
And they have, like, her and Clark have, like, a fight about it
They
for
have a
some
little
reason.
tiff.
And for some reason, they don't speak about it like humans. She just is kind of like, I can't believe that you think you're accusing Whitney. And then Clark goes...
And then it's like, we might not always agree, but, like, friends, we have
like,
ups and
what?
downs in our friendship.
And I was
it's
like, what are you talking about? You don't really, like, yeah, that's people. That's not just, like, you two. But I don't understand why they had the fight. So, like, Whitney thinks that Lana was attacked. So he gets handshaked, and he goes to the farm, or to the hut, to attack the hermit, right? I think, so he goes there, he's going to attack him, he starts attacking him, Clark stops the hermit guy.
Yeah.
Whitney has no memory of what happened, because he was handshaked.
Yeah.
But if Whitney was sent... Oh, I was going to say if he was sent to kill him, he should still be in it, but he got snapped out of it. So he forgets what happened. But if he doesn't remember, why wouldn't he believe Clark? And then Clark be like, something weird is up, you don't remember it, and you tried to kill him. That's two weird things.
Yeah.
Instead, Whitney's like,
wouldn't do
Clark, well, he attacked me. He thought he'd attack Lana again, so I went out there to talk to him.
He wouldn't even remember him trying to...
The kid's like a 17-year-old kid. Why would you go out to this...
I hate this show sometimes, but I love it. But I hate it.
A lot of the time, I can't decide if it's like the best episode ever or the worst episode ever.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, I'm like, that could have been awful or terrible.
But it's better than the
Or it
last
could have been
one.
or it could have been so good, and I just can't tell.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of the time when it is good, it's just... It might be that it's so bad we don't notice how bad it is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's probably...
It could be sneaking up on us.
It's probably like, oh, wow, you've done something different this episode. This actually makes it good.
Oh,
but
God,
then
yeah.
it's
There's
not
something
actually
slightly
good.
different.
Yeah.
We haven't got... Yeah, we don't know what the plot of this season... I don't think this season has a plot.
No.
I think season 2 will. Because I know, from memory, I know there's a lot of history, like history and stuff and whatever that the show starts to work in, and you get, like, actual plots over seasons where, like, everyone is trying to work out what this thing does, or get this key for this thing, or whatever. But this season just sort of is like, yeah, Lana and Clark, relationship.
Lex and Clark.
Lex is like,
Lex
bloody
suspicious.
suspect ya. Chloe's in love with Clark, but she can't be with him because he likes Lana, even though
And
she has a
Pete's just
boyfriend.
disappeared completely.
Pete's an irrelevant character who we've seen nothing of in like 2 weeks.
And apparently is like one of Clark's best friends, but where is he?
Doesn't warrant any screen time because he's
No.
the only black guy in
He's still in
Smallville.
the opening thing.
He's
and,
still in
like,
the credits. Well,
yeah.
so's Whitney.
Yeah, but Whitney's in
I guess
like
he's
pretty
in
much
it.
every episode.
I just don't like him.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Like
It's
Pete's
like
just nothing.
he has a lot of screen time. I just am not a fan of Whitney. Although Clark, okay, so I don't understand exactly what the relationship is between Lana and Clark at the moment
No.
because they don't seem to like each other that much. But
At the moment, no. Because after like the last episode.
like, I don't get it. Like, why not? Or why would that? Like, it's just like a lot of them. Like, so like they're in the coffee shop and Clark and so Lana and Whitney are there and Clark goes to talk to them. And Whitney just like glares at Clark the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this guy. Why is Lana still with him? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, honestly, I
He's
think...
just such a dick.
Yeah, and Lana always tries to, like, justify it.
And he's a dick to, yeah.
Being like, he's going through a lot. He's
it's
always
like-
there for me. It makes me feel safe.
He's not always there. He's rarely there for you. The 2 times he was supposed to be there for you,
He wasn't.
he wasn't. He went and he watched the fucking cable fight on the TV or whatever, and then came afterwards and somehow won brownie points for turning up afterwards or whatever. Like,
He's just a shit boyfriend.
he's just a shit boyfriend. He's just a shit guy. Like, he's not
Yeah.
a good guy. And he's not even, like, I get that Lana is shallow or whatever at this point in the show. Like, she doesn't really have...
I don't know. She's not... like, she's actually got a little bit of depth. But the thing is that we don't really know much about her. Aside from
yeah.
the fact that she's adopted and whatever. Like...
Yeah. And every time we get... Like, they pretend that they're about to...
Honestly, she's a bit of a Mary Sue in that she can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Well, she was wrong this episode.
No, but, like...
Oh, but it was forgiven at the end because we're all buds.
Yeah, and also, like, you can sort of understand why she'd feel that way, I guess. But, like, she doesn't actually do...
Doesn't have any flaws.
Yeah, no flaws.
I guess what we'll probably start to see is that will probably continue, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
But what'll start to happen is maybe other characters will point out to Clark that he doesn't, like, see anything wrong with her.
Maybe.
Like, maybe, I'm guessing someone like Chloe, who's already jealous, will be like, Clark, you
Oh,
treat her like
because-
she's the goddess or whatever.
Like, she has already said, like, oh, yeah, because you're, like, super invested in all things Lana.
Yeah.
And
She's
so-
already a little bit jealous. Like,
Oh, for sure.
so jealous. And, like,
she
to the...
knows that all we can see is Lana.
But she's, like, really... She's not too catty about it. Like, she's not sitting around taking
Well,
snipes at
no.
Whitney or whatever. Or, like Clark is, you know. She's just sitting there and she's like, oh...
But she'd be taking snipes at... She takes snipes at Lana, though.
Yeah, but only in passing. Like, she's not trying to punch on. She's just taking swipes as she goes past. Like, they're
Yeah.
drive-bys. They're not like, bloody Lana, what a
Not bullying.
jerk,
Yeah.
you know. Whereas, like, Clark and Whitney fucking butt heads all the time for seemingly no reason.
No reason. He's always like, back off, Clark. And then, oh, but this episode when it's like, don't pretend to be Whitney's friend. And it's like,
He's
when
not.
has he pretended to
They
be Whitney's
fight
friend?
constantly.
Like, Whitney does not want to be friends with Clark.
Every time they
And Clark
sit
does not
down,
want to be friends with
they
Whitney.
fucking
They go
daggers
at, it all
at
the
each
time.
other. And she's like, don't pretend
Don't
to be his
pretend.
friend. He's like, I'm not.
He's going through a lot with his dad at the moment. Don't pretend to not be his friend when you're not, and blah blah blah. And it's like, what?
Whatever gave you the indication he was ever trying to be Whitney's friend? It's like the opposite of that. He wants Whitney
And
out
it's
of the
also
picture.
like, oh yeah, so glad that we're friends now. And it's like, yeah, but what have you actually done to be friends?
Yeah, like,
Sorry, Lana, like
I
hanging
guess-
out occasionally.
oh, you only got suffocated a few times.
Yeah.
He saved you a bunch, so now you're friends, I guess. And even Whitney stole one of those saves as well, the
Yeah.
Bugman. So like, what is their connection so far? Just they see each other a lot.
Yeah, essentially, and
She
that they
doesn't
live
seem-
close.
She doesn't seem to have like Lana seems to have no interests except doing charity work periodically.
Yeah,
That's not really an
and
interest or a
cheerleading,
hobby.
which she's quit, hasn't she? Or she's gotten back into it, but you never ever actually see her
I
cheerlead.
think did she quit? I think she still quit. I don't know.
But you never saw her do it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not true. When Clark
Once.
in the
We've
first
seen
episode.
her do it once.
Yeah.
But
I don't
What?
know. It's worried. Like I'm worried that they're getting to a point now where like they really
it's
need
too
to.
late to do anything now.
Yeah, she has to be like this forever, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle that because it's like seeing them together is just real boring because they have nothing in common. And when they do have like moments that are genuinely, like the moment where they're on the porch in the previous episode where they're
Yeah.
about to kiss was like a genuine moment where like Clark was making a genuine move, and it was like. Yeah, I was like, good. This is actually interesting. But they still didn't really have anything in common.
No.
Except that Clark is a good listener, I guess.
And that, which is good because she talks about herself all the
Oh
time.
my god, all this. It's all she talks about.
Like, whenever Clark's like, oh, this is happening, she's like, oh, well.
Well, when
my
that happened to
aunt-
me.
I don't.
Shut up, Lana.
It's like,
She's a bad listener. I guess Clark likes it because he doesn't have to talk at all. He just sits there.
because
Because he's a cardboard man.
a little bit dumb.
Look, he
Good
doesn't
at
have,
maths, but a little bit dumb.
he doesn't have a lot to say, which is a shock because there's a lot of mouth going on. Like
Lot of lip.
like a lot. Yeah, he's got a big mouthy face going on at the moment.
I like it.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't hate it. It's growing on me, like, slowly.
Yeah,
But
it's sort of like, yeah, it suits.
it does. Yeah, he's like a little bit cute. We were looking at pictures of.
I'll
Him
admit,
now.
like, I don't really remember much of this episode because a lot of the time I was on my phone looking at pictures of older Tom Welling.
now.
I don't like it now.
So yeah, I don't know.
I wish he'd be like 25 forever.
Yeah, see, the problem is now he looks like just like an average handsome Hollywood guy.
No, he doesn't even look handsome.
No,
now.
but he's like Hollywood handsome.
No,
Like,
he's not.
He's like raw.
He's fat now.
He's not fat. He's
He
just
is!
older. He's just an older man.
He's filled out, and I don't like it.
He's well, he looks like a god in this show. Like he's a chiseled
Yeah, and
sculpture.
he needed to stay like that forever.
Don't get fat, Tom Welling. I know you're listening, Tom Welling. Stop being fat. Pick up, get on the fucking exercise bike.
I'm sorry, Tom Welling. I love you.
I'm not sorry. Get thin, get Superman shape again, and make a Superman film where you have to take your shirt off for some reason.
Yeah, please do
Like
that,
Henry
actually.
Cavill, where he's all bloody handsome and,
like,
shirt off.
Just because he's got like the little like white specks in his beard, which I'm fine with.
He's all salt and peppery, and at his brow as well. He's got a little
Yeah.
bit in the hair,
It's like
like a mature Superman kind of thing,
Just makes him look old.
No, I don't know. He's handsome. I like him. I still love you, Tom Welling. Steph is not a fan anymore.
I like the young Tom.
She
Welling.
likes. I'll only have him when he's young. Thank you. Not this over
Well,
the
he's
hill.
still
Tom
older
Welling.
than me in the show.
That's true. Yeah, he's like, well, yeah, but
He's
he's
in
pretending,
high school,
He's pretending
but-
to be 17 or whatever. 16 or
Yeah.
whatever.
So, but like he's actually older than
He's
me,
actually
so
30. Yeah,
it's okay for me to be.
it's fine. Yeah, you're allowed to be interested in him. It's not creepy. Although, that being said, like, it's...
Oh, actually, that's really weird, though, because when he was in this show, he was, like, 25, and I would have been, like, 6.
2001, so...
Yeah, we would have been, like,
Jesus,
6.
that's
Yeah.
super weird.
That's weird.
Wow, this show was a long time ago. That's odd. Yeah.
I was merely a child.
Merely but a child.
But a child.
But a wee little child. And Tom Welling was out there with his chiseled body, doing his thing, taking showers and walking around in towels.
Yep.
I reckon they're gonna slowly try and find more excuses to get Clark out of his clothes as the show goes on. Because they've been doing it a little bit with Victoria, where they're like, how can we get her in a scene without clothes on network television? Boff. They're like, how do we get Clark topless? Gym. School gym?
School gym.
I reckon at some point they'll go to a beach and we'll see him all chiseled.
Where is a beach in Smallville? Like, near Smallville?
Probably like a lake.
There'd have to be a
The
lake.
lake swimming. I don't know, it's a
'Cause
country
Kansas
town.
is, like, in...
the middle
inland,
of America.
yeah.
I think they'll probably do that thing where it'll be like everyone
go
will
to
go
Cancun.
Well, we've seen them go to a lake for a party, but it was winter. I reckon we'll see
Yeah.
that in summer.
Yeah.
Some sweet beach action. Maybe there'll be like
Hopefully.
a pier.
But then who goes to a lake at winter, anyway? Weird Smallville.
I
Oh,
don't
they were
know.
having a bonfire.
They were getting drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
Footballers, yeah, parties. I did a
Alcohol.
dance gesture that you
Yeah.
couldn't see at home. It was pretty good.
Mm.
Not really much of it. I kind of moved
Bit
my
of a
arms.
boogie, yeah.
Bit of a boogie. Doing a little bit of a...
But with no legs.
No legs, because I'm sitting very still. But no, look, I think... Like, I'm just worried that they're not going to do anything with Lana for a while.
Yeah.
And they, like... There's way too much focus on her, considering she has no real character. And characters that do, like, you know, your Chloe's and your Lexes are kind of losing screen time to just weird, non sequitur arguments between Lana and Clark.
Between Lana and Clark, when there actually could be some development going on in the show.
And, like, the more interesting thing is the relationship between Clark and Whitney, because it shows us a lot about Clark.
Yeah.
But we keep just treating it like Whitney's always the bad guy. But he's kind of... And
He's
he
kind
is.
of-
But he's also not.
He's a dick, but he's also, like... in real life, if, like, I was a guy and this guy just kept, you know, making gooey eyes and hanging out with my girlfriend, would you not be pissed?
Yeah, all the time. I'd be like, dude, please
Stay
stop.
away.
'Cause,
Like, yeah.
and she's giving it back. It's not
Yeah.
just a one-way street. Like, she's all about it, you know.
Yeah.
Even worse, your girlfriend's into it.
Yeah.
And Clark is like, oh, he's Whitney, can't be friends. And then she's like, if he's his friend or whatever. There's clearly tension there.
Yeah.
And
so
she
there
knows,
should be.
too.
So
She
there
nearly
should be.
kissed him. Like,
She was encouraging it.
why is she acting like they should be friends?
I don't know.
Maybe she wants to fuck them both. We don't know.
Come on, Kristen Crook or whatever
Kristen
your name is.
Kruk.
Kriuk?
Could be worse. Could be Michael Bauman.
Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum. It's not Bauman. It's Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum.
You gotta say it with like you're like
Michael
Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum.
Good. Well, we'll see more of hopefully not Lana next time. We definitely will. But
It's all about Lana.
Lana. God, I'm tired of you already. Show me someone else. Get Clark and bloody Chloe together, mate. Give me some of that.
No.
Give me some of that.
Can we not?
Something like that. Sure.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Well, I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Sorry, someone just came to ask if we wanted
Just
food,
thinking,
and we said yeah.
My brain.
Should we end the episode here?
Yeah, well, I was gonna end the episode anyway, and my brain just turned off. At the mention of food. Yeah, look, this will be an interesting one to kind of, as we go forward. I think we're gonna hopefully see less of Lana, but I don't think we will. I think we're just gonna see more of her. But whatever. So if you guys want to help support us, you can. Just head to the Patreon link in the show notes, patreon.com/DCM.WORKS. And thanks to everyone who supports us, and they help us
We appreciate
do what
it.
we do, very much so. And this podcast is also powered by hover.com, so if you want to get a sweet $2 off when you transfer or buy a domain, all that stuff is in the show notes. And all of our contact details and our Twitter and our Facebooks and all that good stuff is down below as well. So you can hit us up and ask us any questions and tell us what you think of Smallville.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
I'd
guys.
like to hear.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
See ya.
We'll not see you. You'll hear us.
Hear us.
It's audio. We won't see you. You won't see us either.
Thanks for listening. If you want to support the show, just head to patreon.com/DCMWorks.